The CEO's grandmother noticed that the little girl chasing the car looked like the CEO. She immediately asked the driver to stop the car. When the two of them got out of the car, the little girl rushed forward and hugged the CEO, shouting "Daddy," but the CEO coldly pushed her away, because he didn't believe the little girl was his daughter. The grandmother carefully looked at the little girl, and noticed that she did indeed resemble the CEO when he was young, so she asked the little girl who had sent her. The little girl said her mother had sent her to find her father. Then she handed the CEO a ring and begged him to save her mother quickly, or else her mother would be sold. Seeing the ring, the CEO immediately remembered that night 6 years ago, because the CEO had never been interested in women. The grandmother, eager to have a great-grandson, arranged for the bar manager to find a few women for him. The CEO, after seeing them, dismissed them all with disdain. Then, a girl interning at the bar entered the private room with a drink. Seeing the CEO burning with desire, she didn't know that the manager had just thrown a drug on the floor. To make the CEO aroused and act quickly with a woman, the CEO mistakenly thought the girl was one of the women his grandmother had arranged, and immediately pulled her into his arms. The two ended up sleeping together. Afterward, the CEO gave the girl a ring as compensation. 6 years later, the woman had raised their daughter alone. That day, the woman's aunt tried to marry her off to a penniless man for a dowry. The woman refused and was locked in a room by her aunt. To escape, she secretly told her daughter to find the CEO and ask him to save her. This led to the earlier scene where the little girl chased the car shouting "Daddy." Fortunately, the CEO saw the ring and remembered what had happened in the past. Suddenly, the little girl collapsed from exhaustion. The CEO immediately took her to the hospital, and then arranged for an assistant to do a DNA paternity test. The results confirmed they were father and daughter. The grandmother was overjoyed, and immediately asked the CEO to bring the little girl's mother home. Unbeknownst to them, the woman had already been tied up by her aunt, and sold to the penniless man for $100,000. To ruin the deal, the woman deliberately revealed she was no longer a virgin and had a daughter. Her aunt slapped her and told her to shut up. Fortunately, the CEO arrived just in time. Seeing the woman injured, he was furious, and ordered the bodyguards to give the aunt a harsh lesson. Then he carried the woman to the hospital for treatment. Now that the CEO knew the woman was not the gold digger his grandmother had arranged for him, he felt guilty about what had happened between them. To take responsibility, he decided to marry the woman. Then he took her and their daughter back to the mansion. Seeing the love from both the grandmother and the CEO towards their daughter, the woman was happy for her. Unexpectedly, the grandmother had prepared gifts for the woman as well: jewelry, luxury cars, gold bars, everything. From then on, she became the CEO's wife. However, the maids talked behind her back, claiming she didn't deserve to be the CEO's wife. They even insulted her to her face, saying she got her position by sleeping with the CEO. The CEO and the grandmother stood up for her, scolding the maids publicly and having them kicked out of the city. The next day, the CEO prepared to take his daughter to kindergarten for her registration. Suddenly, he got a call about work and had to leave, so the woman took her daughter to the kindergarten alone.